Hey guys, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to do a collective reading, oracle reading, that is, for everybody for the full moon in Aries. This is a general reading, so please take that into account. Take what resonates with you. If you would like to support my work, the information on a love gift will be linked down below. I have yet to move. I'm still in destitute, so anything helps. I also do private readings if you're interested. I do it over Zoom. My email is linked down below if you would like to have a reading with me. I hope everybody's having a really good day. Spirit, what does the collective need to know for this full moon in Aries? Get a good shuffle in there. Spirit, what does the collective need for this full moon in Aries? Color. Interesting. Vibrational impulses and light waves. Your perception of life is becoming more colorful. You're opening to different colors and experiences. Color breaks up old, black and white thinking and opens your heart to the beauty of love and life. The colors of the rainbow are variations of white light reflecting the diverse experiences of life, and they are all valid. Each color of the spectrum has its own energetic vibration that stimulates certain responses in healing. Different colors mirror your current physical, emotional, and spiritual state. Your soul uses this mirror to communicate your need to heal or to embrace balance. Get to know what colors you are attracted to and the ones that repel you. You are love and you are loved, no matter how colorful your life or another's life is. Which is very important because there's a lot going on vibrationally on the planet right now, and it's very helpful and useful to get these colors and see them through. Very important. Sorry, guys, 2 seconds. Spirit, what is the collective need for this full moon in Aries? Spirit, what does the collective need for this full moon in Aries? One more. We have Scorpio, investigate. And we have Mercury, messages. We'll start with Mercury. That's now direct, by the way. Communicate. The mood is quick, fast, and cerebral. Look at your situation from many different sides. Be light on your feet and make sure you have all the information you need. If not, be ready to research, investigate, translate, meditate, and check your facts and learn. Follow up on all lines of communication to make sure others understand what you said and you understand what they intend. Publish, broadcast, network, engage social media. Make the call, submit the resume, send the manuscript. Check all Mercury ruled equipment, such as vehicles and communication electronics. Proofread and back up your files. Challenge. When a quick mind is not connected to the heart, it can cause trouble. Watch out for the busy hamster wheel of the mind. Shallow thinking, scattered, dishonest, or glib approaches and mistakes made when in a rush. Gift. Mercury was the messenger of the gods. Listen deeply to the messages of your soul, the conduit to spirit, and become the messenger. And you could do that through the colors that are vibrating and the frequency that you're expressing. That's another form of communication. So maybe wearing specific colors that you're aligned with and knowing what is repelling you will help you clearly communicate the messages that you might need to convey to others. And then we have Scorpio. Investigate. Action. Drop assumptions and ask questions. Be fascinated by a mystery. Dive deep into the well rather than settle for the surface. Look under rocks and be curious, as this situation is going to require some research. Take nothing at face value. Probe the conscious and unconscious passions that motivate this situation. Be aware of the sexual dynamics in the room and what role they play. Look at worst case scenarios so that you can prepare and feel safe enough to search for the best case scenario. Be ready to transform and transmute the situation. Distill the essence, concentrate. Challenge. Question everything, including your own concerns. Jealousy and possessiveness drain your energy and waste time. Before triggering your defenses, the scorpion sting asks you if that response will get you what you actually need. Gift. Transformation. Scorpio loans you the strength and curiosity to plumb the depths and face your monsters, then soar to new heights and transform the situation. Feel the well within that connects to the collective source. So, guys, if you're in a situation where you gotta investigate, because not every assumption you make is something that's correct, right? Like, we judge other people based on whatever, maybe their clothing, maybe what they're vibrating at, not realizing the messages they're putting out is something you need to investigate, not for necessarily the negative, but maybe you're not making the right assumptions about a person because of whatever. So just be aware, right, that sometimes people can have mixed messaging, and maybe the intentions that they're laying out isn't what you're actually perceiving. So just be aware of that. That's what Spirit is giving me, especially for this week with this full moon. We have fiery, fiery, sassy energy happening in the universe right now. And projecting yourself out, you just need to be mindful of how you are communicating, how are people responding back to you, making sure you proofread things, but investigating your feelings, investigating how these things are being projected out, because they're all messages. So really be careful how you are communicating within this time frame. Be aware of the colors that you are wearing, putting out, the body language that we're using. Investigate these feelings. Investigate, go a little bit further. Don't read the surface of anything, especially of other people, because you might not realize that someone's intentions are of the pure of heart, but it might on the outside look differently for you. Sorry, guys. I was thinking of the asking spirit in my mind. I didn't say it out loud. Spirit, what is a collective need for this full moon in Aries? One more, please. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. So, guys, you don't know until you do, and you have to have the experience in order to fail, but failure is growth. I will persist. My will is strong. So, whatever is going on in your purview right now, you're going to get through it. You're going to master it. You're going to destroy it because your will is strong. Don't ever let that. Oh, hi, cards. Spirit, what does the collective need for the full moon in Aries? Spirit, what is the collective need for the full moon in Aries? Okay, now. Connection. The frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and response. Alignment and resonance with others, feelings, and ideas. So this is showing me there's definitely others involved with this message. That whatever you're going on and going through in life, there's other people involved. So again, when in your everyday actions, be mindful of the colors that you're wearing, right? Make sure your messages are clear and that you're conveying them with the highest of your intention. Investigate others instead of jumping to assumptions and assuming things. Scorpio is also rebirth. So things might be dying. The old paradigm is dying and being rebirthed right now. So you want to make sure that you have your connection to the right people, places, and things, and coming in alignment with that, and that you are using your willpower to get through life. Spirit, what is a collective need for this full moon in Aries? Spirit, what is the collective need for the full moon in Aries? Vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. Oh boy. Can't wait to move and get a desk. For sure, that would be amazing. Do you ever wonder if your self-definition has become too rigid, too fixed around what you've come to learn, so that you can contract your life into zones of safe versus unsafe? This here is okay. But over there, well, that might be too risky. Judgment, fear, self-righteousness, and overconfidence are only some of the traits that keep you from evolving. You're all products of our conditioning. So remember that this is part of the human experience. Yet you are not meant to remain static, seeking only what you expect, even if it appears ambitious, is still too narrow. You go nowhere when you hesitate to move out of your comfort zone. When you focus too much on yourself this way, you become a servant of the ego. It edges God out, removing the magic of possibility. Imagine looking into a mirror and seeing only what you are now. If you can let your self-definition soften, moving beyond the veil of your potential, a magical emptiness exists where all things are possible. Look again. Who would you be? What would you see in the reflecting if you allowed yourself to be other than how you define yourself now? Nothing less is required of you now. In this moment, let go of who you think you are and allow a new you to emerge. You will recognize yourself as what you are, a partner in co-creation in service to the divine. Doesn't that feel good? So this card right away is speaking volumes to this reading. We are going through a rebirth in this time on a spiritual mind body state. And what really this is speaking to me is vibrating at the color frequency that is speaking and harmonizing with you, right? Speaking your truth to yourself, letting go of your ego, claiming the I am presence within you, having connection to the all, to everybody, making sure in your everyday life that you're investigating other people because they're going through their rebirth. They might be merging and changing, and excluding them might not be the best of your interests because you don't know what other people's intentions are until you really get to the heart of a situation and know them, right? Surface doesn't really give you the inner knowing. So look out for those messages. Look in that mirror. Drop the things that no longer serve you. And really step into the I am, the God source connection that you have. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? So this is really about changing your mindset outwardly and inwardly. Choosing the colors that you want to express, using the right words to express, just being careful about them, investigating deep on a deeper level, connecting to new and different types of people, letting go of your ego self, looking in that mirror and knowing the beautiful true power that you really are and that you have and harness within your soul. This is beautiful. Spirit is bringing it. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective during this Aries full moon? We have renewal, frog spirit. The frog's 3 stages of development: egg, tadpole, fully formed amphibian. symbolize renewal, resurrection, and transformation. We're just talking about that. This card speaks of a profound restoration of your life that is occurring. It's never too late to begin again. If your past was less than successful, remember this. What has occurred does not need to mandate what will occur. You can start out fresh and new. However, if you do what you have always done, you will get the same result. In order to reboot your life, you need to do things in a different way. Abounding good luck is activated and awaiting you. Reflect on the varying symbolism of the frog in different cultural traditions and see if any meanings resonate with you at this time. The spirit of the frog says, be willing to release any preconceived notions of how life should be and unfold. This is a time to be adaptable. Be willing to change. Abundance and good fortune will follow. So like Scorpio, there is a rebirth here. There is changing. There's a changing of a mindset. There's a change happening. So do embrace that change because it's very important at this time now that you are going through a huge transformation. Spirit is just guiding you into things that whoever sees this and it resonates with, just be careful of the way you're talking, what colors you're emanating, what frequency you're vibrating at, the connections that you want to make. Investigate, because people look at me and they think I'm one thing, and then they get to know me and they see a whole different side of me, a whole different being, right? They see the God image that I project out, my God self, my I am presence, because I let go of my ego, right? We're renewing ourselves. We're releasing the old, making way for the new, doing things differently, thinking differently. What is the collective need for this full moon in Aries? Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for this full moon in Aries? What other message do you have? What other message? Thank you. Magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. So, guys, when you're going through these changes, make sure you say this because you are all magnificent in your own way. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Are you seeing angel numbers? Are you seeing birds, butterflies, coins, certain things that pop up in the music that you're listening to? Phrases, books, they're showing you. Gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life around you. Have the attitude of gratitude. Very important. Spirit, what is the collective need for this full moon in Aries? Spirit, what is the collective need for the full moon in Aries? Inner Earth, base chakra. strength and security, laying foundation. You are becoming fully aware of what you need in order to feel safe and fulfilled on planet Earth. Know that it is a part of the divine plan for you to be incarnated upon this planet now. And although at times you may feel unstable or that you have lost your way, you have been building up the momentum to be where you are today. You are in a space where you can build power and powerful foundations, a space where you can lay out exactly what you need, who you need to be, and what you need to do to flourish and grow. You have the opportunity to reclaim parts of yourself that you've buried deep within and reclaim gifts you have abandoned. If you are starting any projects or are thinking about taking up something you've had a hold on, now is the perfect time. The seeds you are planting are seeding roots deep in Mother Earth. You are held, you are supported. Absolutely. Totally 100% agree with that. Right now, with a lot of changes going on in the planet, we are seeding what we are going to be manifesting for this new plane of existence, if you're a believer in that. Spirit, what is the collective need for this full moon in Aries? We are moving into a change where we need to anchor our energy to inner earth, to the core. And it's the connection you make as well to that inner earth that will help guide you. What messages? The collective? What messages for the collective? Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. I feel sometimes when we're focused on a relationship, anything, right? Sometimes it doesn't work out because something greater is in its path. But you won't see that if you don't let it go. So just let go. No longer holds power over you. Dissolve attachments of the past with love. So you got to let your past go. Bye bye, past. Adios. Arrivederci. Anything that no longer serves you, let it go. I don't sing the Frozen song, but it would be perfect here at this juncture. Spirit, what does the collective need for this full moon in Aries? What is the collective need for this full moon in Aries? One more, please. All right, Spirit. Wow. Jeez Louise. Now I know why. This one, like, literally vibrated to a high extent. Building your world, creation, expansion, networking. And then we have deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences. All right, we're going to read more on this. And of course, this number is 33. Why not? Building your world. Creation, expansion, networking. The bee is one of nature's most industrious creatures, and this card foretells a time of great productivity and expansion for you. If you've been thinking about growing your business or creating an entirely new one, focus on those intentions now. Your dreams may also include composing music, writing, teaching, painting, cooking, or baking, which are all projects that build on ideas and produce nectar for the body, mind, and soul. They do not require repeated action and action. So take time to create a plan, set some goals, and bring forth the creative and technical elements together. On a practical level, this card could also indicate a career in architecture, design, or construction. It could also signify connections with people who do such work. You may be building a new house or expanding your present one. The bees join together to assemble their hive structure and provide for their community, increasing value for all. Now is the perfect time for you to build the world you desire. So make your plans and set it to work. With everything going on here, it's bringing all of this and culminating it into the all. Making everything feasible for everybody, not just for you, not just for your family, for all. We have deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences. The ocean is layered with currents of all different speeds and directions. These layers or moving vibrations are like the emotions of your life. It's time to understand your patterns of motivation and reaction and recognize how you are affected by these things going on beneath the surface. Profound feelings you might not be facing are often still strong enough to direct your destiny, whether you want them to or not. Longing, attachment, and fear could send you in entirely different directions than you desire. Such influences may stem from past lives, but whatever the origin, you need not be stuck with them forever. Look honestly at the patterns of your life to identify the undercurrents of emotion that are misdirecting you. Affirm that you can release toxic emotions and let go of any longing you needed. Call upon your own eternal spirit to help you navigate these depths of feelings and influences. The power of your soul transcends all limits of time, space, and energetic currents. When you feel the depth of peace it brings, you will be able to take conscious advantage of each moment and achieve joy in all currents of your present experience. The present is a drop of life that cannot be separated from the vast ocean that is your eternal truth. So choose to infuse it with power and peace. Wow. There is a big rebirth happening here. And this deep emotionals card is going with that vanishing mirrors card perfectly. Very, very alignment, very aligning. Very, very aligning. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for this new moon, this full moon in Aries? So guys, you're building up a new world, but the inner work that you're having to do is going and inflecting, going inside, renewing yourself, reestablishing what you want, how you're going to communicate those things, letting go of things that no longer serve you, looking for the signs in the universe, having gratitude for the past, because those were just stepping stones of learning. Knowing that you are magnificent no matter what. Stepping into your willpower. Grounding yourself into the inner earth because you have unknown feelings that need to surface and to be resolved and healed. And a lot of you might have Chiron in Aries, which is the wounded warrior. So know that all these things can be healed because you're renewing yourself. What is the collective need for Aries in the full moon? One more, please, for the collective for this full moon in Aries. Sorry, guys. There's my dyslexia peeking out. Does that a lot. Confidence is your key. So, guys, you have to have confidence. Sorry. Have confidence in yourself. Your commitment is being tested. So whatever you're committed to, a job, a relationship, it's being tested. That's the universe seeing if this is something that needs to be released and let go, or you're going to work with it and get through it. Okay, sometimes we're thrown things to challenge us to know if it's meant to be or if it's something you need to let go. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? For this full moon in Aries. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for the full moon in Aries? That was too many cards. Spirit, full moon in Aries, the collective. Look at both sides of the situation. You do not have to agree, but at least be understanding. It's really good advice, especially with the communicating here, the messages, the investigation. Okay. Like an eagle, it is your time to soar. Do not fear that you will fall. You got to step into your power, guys. Step into your authority and your sovereignty. Let's get a prayer for Archangel Michael. If you are somebody that does not resonate with Archangel Michael or praying, just ignore this. But for those of you who like the prayer cards, Archangel Michael and Spirit and angels, what prayer could you give to the collective for this full moon in Aries? It's also eclipse season, so a lot of this is making sense. There's a lot of transformation here. And it doesn't hurt to pray. And it doesn't need to be Archangel Michael. It can be to any deity that you follow. Spirit, what prayer can we give to the collective for this full moon in Aries? Go forward fearlessly. My prayer, thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. Amazing. So guys, I'm going to leave this up here. If you are interested in saying this prayer, you can give it a pause. You could snap it on a camera, whatever works for you. Spirit, what is the overall feeling for this reading? And we'll do one more card to see how Spirit is helping you after this. What is the overall feeling for this reading, Spirit? What is the overall feeling for this reading, Spirit? Wow, the Starseed's got the same card. Tiwaz. A key theme for this rune card is the sort of passionate leadership that takes into consideration the greater good. It may suggest the need for self-sacrifice, but if you can find the strength and self-discipline to work for the benefit of all, rather than just yourself, you will reap rich rewards and the respect of others. Victory is indicated here, but only if you proceed with personal honesty and consideration for others. You need to be proactive, not reactive. Now and find the courage within to take whatever action is needed to achieve your goals. Don't take action for the sake of taking action. Though, as this card is also a warning against rashness, be cautious and open your mind to the opinions of others. Weigh up the pros and cons. Know where your strengths lie and then move forward with justified confidence in your ability to be committed and a successful leader. Amazing. And that's just it. All of you guys are riding up with your bikes up this big mountain that might be a little bit scary. But once you get through a lot of this inner work that is being asked of you to do, and you clear the things that no longer align with you, you kind of step your ego out of the way and you look to see the true I am self. You ground to the earth, you deal with those deep emotions, you renew yourself, look for the signs from the universe with gratitude. Your whole life is going to emerge. Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective during this full moon in Aries? What advice do you have for the collective, Spirit? How are you helping them? Dakini of infinite light. I'm just going to hold this a little further back. Seek and you shall find. Find the teachers and teachings which will feel pure to your heart. But remember, it is the inner truth of you that will ultimately set you free. Do not give your power away, but do trust in a greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. Believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience is opening up for you now. The Oracle of Dakini of Infinite Light augurs an increase of light in your life. This can include a lightening up after a difficult time, an increase of clarity from a helpful, healing, and higher perspective, or a clear positive path opening up through a troublesome time. Her appearance signifies sacred victory. Call upon her and do not give up. You got to be perseverant at this time. So, guys, I hope this helped with these crazy energies going on in the world and situations that a lot of us are facing. Sending each and every one of you love and light. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.